back about the release date, but they got a flag, bro. A Twister flag that's like 10 feet.
Baby, did the word to song, did I say crazy? You know that song? Baby.
Yeah.
It came out last year, man. That is such a sick song. It's Dua Lipa, right?
Yeah, that's right. Caroline is fucking into that, and Doja Cat.
Dude, yeah, Doja Cat. We saw Doja Cat live at ACL. And,
yeah, that's right.
An incredible performance, to say the least. But no, I mean, Dua Lipa is kind of, just the songs are. Oh yeah, most definitely. But the songs are just freaking killer. And you said you got a Twister. Did you get that poster? The Twister poster?
No. It dropped some Friday. I just wondered if you saw the drop announcement today or whatever.
Nope.
I mean, I didn't see it. But I read it.
All right. Sweet. Cool. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of I Didn't See It, But I Believe You. I'm Doug.
I'm Joel, and welcome to episode 134. Before we get started, I just want to throw out a quick apology to the four of you who are watching this. There is going to be a lot of reflection in my eyes today. I forgot to buy contact solutions, so I'm rocking the glasses. They're thick like a fucking World War II medic, so the light just bounces out of them like a Coke bottle.
Dude, that's so weird you're talking about eye contact solution. However, Amanda the other day had or might still have a piece of contact lodged in her eye. Dude,
that's happened to me. She needs to get it out, bro. Like soon.
Good advice, Joel.
Hey, actually, you could probably leave it like 10 to 20 days.
And she's like, and I'm pretty, I'm pretty sensitive to like
eye shit
stuff like that. And yeah, and so like, she's like, hey, I need you to take this contact solution and essentially like flood my eye. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, this can't happen. I'm like, I can't do this. And I ended up doing it, and it was really bizarre. And I don't know if it ever came out. She's been wearing glasses a lot, so I'm assuming she still has it in there. Hey, Joel said if you don't get that out, you will surely lose your eye in 30 days.
18. She's got 18 days. I can contribute to this a little bit. When I was living in LA, I had what are called, so like for those of you who don't know, this is extremely boring and not interesting, but there's a bunch of different kinds of contacts you can get: hard lenses, soft lenses, ones you take out every night, ones you take out weekly, and then ones you leave in constantly till your next appointment. Okay. I had spent the extra money and gotten the ones you leave in constantly because at that point, any responsibility I could shirk off, I took the opportunity to do that. Okay. So
you say any opportunity you get to what?
To shirk off responsibility, like to not do it. Oh no, to jerk off while being responsible. I was jerking off responsibly, and then all of a sudden. So anyway, I had been leaving them in and all this shit, and I remember waking up one night and Stargate was on my TV.
Which one, like the show or the movie?
No, the movie. And I remember opening my eyes and being like, "Why does everything look so blurry?" And I realized, I only have one contact in right now. And for like weeks, I was like, the other one fell out while I was sleeping. That sucks. I see in 3D now. And I finally made it to the eye doctor, and I got in there. And she's like, "Oh, you have a contact behind your eye." And she just sat there and rubbed the side of my eye like this for like 10 minutes. And then I could feel it coming around my eye. And then she fucking just stuck her finger on there and pulled it out. And it was real bad. And she was like, "Dude, you have pieces of it stuck to your cornea. You could go blind." And I was like, "Yo, that's fucked up." And I completely fucking forgot about it. And then when I came here, I went to the first eye doctor appointment, and she was like, "You have great eyes." And I was like, "So is there anything stuck on the corneas?" And she's like, "No, not at all."
You have blind person's eyes, dude. Like when I look at you have your glasses on, I look in your eyes and you're all pale and just like, and like you can't even drink a beer because you're like, your body won't let you. And I look over at you and you're all sweaty. Your eyes look like they don't absorb light.
Like they've got a fog on them, like Val Kilmer in that movie At First Sight. I'm just blind as a bat, bro. I do have a crazy stigma.
I need another optometrist, whatever they're called.
A rubtometrist.
So you're saying that an eye massage is what's called for to get a contact out?
Or just soccer. like right around here. Pop the whole thing out.
Stalk her.
Yeah, hit her. And get right around here. No, I mean, with permission. Hello.
That's a joke.
Strangely, yeah, of course it was a joke. You don't got to ask permission. On Reddit yesterday, that's so weird that this contact shit's coming up. On Reddit yesterday, there's a subreddit called Awful Everything. And it's basically like, if you click on it, you better be ready to see some shit you do not want to see. This dude posted, I'll remember this for the rest of my life. It's a contact and it's folded in half, and from halfway up to the top, it's dark brown. And I was like, what the fuck? This dude bought an ear cleaning kit and cleaned his ear out, and he had a contact in his ear for who knows how long. A fucking contact. Well, for what? How? How could you go so wrong with that? Oh yeah, it's in. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's like something, that's a pretty bizarre confusion. But dude, there are people out there, dude, that they do things that are so baffling, but at the same time, they're the type of people that you would expect to do so, kind of like you know. It's like, how would you even know to fuck that up? How do you? And it's like, well, at least when you say, well, Joel fucked it up, it's like, well, that makes sense. You know, it's like shit like that. Even me in certain aspects, I fuck a lot of shit up, to be quite honest.
I mean, it's like there's certain things are for all friend groups, I'm sure, but like, you know, like the old trope of like the nerd, the jock, the cool kid, the popular girl, the mean kid, and all that shit. Like, I mean, that's real. Every group has that shit. Like, our group has, at this point in our group, we have working professionals, business owners, rock climbers, fucking doctors, me. It's like the gamut just goes, it runs the whole gamut. But I feel like everybody has those some things they're great at and some things they're terrible at. There was a lot of people in our group who couldn't read or write, and a lot of people in our group who couldn't drive, and then some people who were awesome at driving or awesome at reading. Some people who, you know, anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
What I'm trying to say is there's a lot of dummies out there.
We definitely know people that can drive really good. That's for sure. I know people that drive really good. Speaking of which, nice shirt.
Oh, hey, thanks, man. Where'd you get it?
Well, I got mine the same place you got yours.
Hell yeah, the front porch.
Those listening, Joel and I are wearing the same shirt. No big deal. Pretty cool.
Just that good ass Rucking Foughton Uncut Gems piece for the Oscars with the. Oh wait, do you have the gold ring one?
I don't know. Yeah.
Is your ring gold? Okay, yeah. Because I can never remember if this was a variant or if it was just all the long sleeves had the gold ring. Because I don't think the shirts had the ring.
I don't know. But yours most certainly fits better than mine fits me.
Well, what size did you get? Small?
I don't know, like a large? Yeah, small. I'm wearing a small right now.
It's funny you say that because this is a medium, and yeah, it does fit me right, but I like larges in sweaters now, in long sleeves, so it doesn't look so tight on my bod. Yeah, I do have a great bod, though.
Yeah, you do. You remember you said you had truck driver abs last week or something like that?
Yeah, I do. I got truck driver abs. You know, the kind of abs you get from driving a truck all day. Speaking of driving trucks all day, just kidding.
Speaking of which, so yesterday was, it seems appropriate to bring this up. Yesterday was, God darn it. What's it called? The Groundhog's Day. And Poxitani Phil, 6 more weeks of winter, all that jazz. But this is also somewhat the anniversary, kind of the same timeline of last year when Texas had its crazy ass freeze and everything went to hell.
Is this not like an exact year later?
No, what is it?
I think it might be, dude.
Well, we're in February.
It happened in February because it happened.
It did? That happened in January for some reason.
Nah, well, it happened right after we moved here, like within 2 weeks. So probably let me look. Winter freeze, Texas, 2021. In February, yeah. So it was the 10th through the 11th, the 13th through the 17th, and the 15th through the 20th in different ways.
20th of, oh yeah, that's February. Right. It was over my birthday. That's right. Yeah. I forgot about that. Damn. Oh, well, speaking to you, but remember last year was so freaking chaotic. Gratefully, that a lot of businesses are closed, including the one we're closed today too, just because of ice all over the road. I went out for a quick brisk run earlier today, and it's just ice everywhere. but it's not near as miserable as it was last time. As you can see, we have power, that we have running water, very grateful and all that stuff. But at the same time, last year it was 0, literally goose egg, like it wasn't like 32 degrees.
15 or 16 or something right now.
And I know a lot of people, and I'm simply was saying the other day, I don't know why this is so egregious, but it's not as bad as last year. So people are like, dude, HEB was completely sold out of everything. It was sold out.
Yeah.
Everything's like, Jesus Christ.
It's a trauma response, though. It's a trauma response because last year they were like, oh, I just feel like, dude, even me, like, I know we're way better off up here because DFW deals with it a lot more. But like, yeah, even I was like, wonder, like, you can't help but wonder, like, that shit gonna happen again? I feel like that's a pretty, it makes sense to have that trauma response just because it was so bizarre that happened.
No, for sure. And I'm not discrediting that by any means, but today's pretty icy though. So definitely a snow day, if you will, or Texas snow day. But I've been hearing a lot of people saying like, well, we have winters now. We have winters now. We've always had fucking winters. It's always been cold.
You're gonna have to fucking really remind me when there was ever a year that it didn't get cold in Texas. That is some serious revisionist history. I remember it being fucking freezing every Christmas my entire life.
Granted, I've never
These
been
motherfuckers out here acting like it's beach weather.
I've seen more snow in my adult life than I ever have in my entire
life. Hands down. It is getting more intense.
Yes, but also with that said, I've never been in like 6 feet of snow. I've never been on a snow-topped mountain. I've never been skiing. But I could see it being, they're prepared for a freeze over in like the Midwest and stuff like that, or whatever they call it, be snowed in. We're not necessarily down here. With that said, our winters, when people are like, oh, y'all don't have winters, it's like, fuck off. Like, it's like, come down here and enjoy a fucking early February with us where it's wet, it's humid, it's gross. Cold, it's just gross. Like, you can't really, you know what I mean? It's like all your clothes are not warm enough or too warm. It's like it's miserable here during the first 2 months of the year.
Absolutely.
This is like my least favorite part of the year simply because of that. And like, anyways, I look forward to the spring. I talk about springtime all the time. This is like, when I say this is my least favorite part of the year, at the same time, it almost becomes my favorite. And I talk about this all the time, but I'm just going to go ahead and revisit this because spring, everything's gone. There's no green. Everything's desolate and gray. So when springtime comes around, you start seeing the green come back. The colors pop so much harder. Everything's so much more vibrant. Everything's so much more alive. So it's almost like I anticipate it so much that I miss the anticipation when it finally gets here. Because I feel like it's just, I'm like not really taking it for all it's worth. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense. I love transitional periods. Like I love dude, honestly, for me, it doesn't get much better than that. Like right before spring, right after winter, where it's like 70, cool in the morning and cool in the evening. And like, you can go out. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Hold on real quick. I'm posting something good for us on online. Oh,
how cool is that? And like South by Southwest is in full swing again. They're not holding anything back. I mean, obviously they're going to be following mask rules and stuff like that. But I don't think they're going to be like ask or whatever. But like, so we're all getting ready for that. So this spring's going to be pretty hectic here in Austin. That's for damn sure. Got a lot of cool stuff going on for sure. But at the same time, I mean, we'll just see what happens this year.
I don't know why, but hearing that do you think people are going to be wearing masks at South by? I mean, no, right? No, not at all.
No.
Not even indoors, right? I mean,
well, it's not a mandate. Maybe it's a mandate that you just have to have signage now in all businesses saying like, if the city of Austin's highly recommends you wear a mask or insists you wear a mask, and if you don't, all whatever, and then that's all I really know. I mean, it's like, look, sure, if that's the case, we'll play by the rules. No big deal. I'm down for that. Like if I go into a business and like, please wear a mask, absolutely. Like change. And like, dude, a lot of the times when we go to the grocery store, like I walked in the grocery store the other day and totally forgot to put my mask on, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I went back to the car to get it. It's like
I do it still. Yeah,
I'm not walking around being like, "I'm not wearing my fucking mask." It's like it's not even worth it. Even if my scruples like challenge that or something, I just It's not worth the headache. But that said, we'll see what happens at South by. I got a lot of out of town. It's weird because like even Texans, for the most part, they may roll their eyes about wearing a mask, but they'll put it on. A lot of out of towners that are coming to Texas to get away from that lifestyle and like California stuff, they're the ones that would be like, I'm not wearing my fucking mask. That's why I came here for the weekend. It's like, well, I mean, it's like you'll have this whole misconception of who we are over here. Apparently, it's because like
wild misconception about what Texas is about.
Texans, like, we don't want trouble, but we'll definitely, we're not looking for trouble. But if you give it to us, like, we'll make it
great. It's not great for people who bring trouble to Texas. It historically doesn't work out to bring trouble to Texas. Even if we were to just look at history and not personal stories, you shouldn't mess with Texas.
Yeah, I know. It sounds so cliche and so goofy.
It's fucking true. In case everybody fucking forgot, we've got the size of a country for a state.
It's like, we're not like Texans, we're not looking for trouble, but if you come here with it, we'll definitely answer your questions. You know what I mean? We'll fucking give you that fucking, Texas ass whooping, you know what I mean? Or with a smile on our face and wave at you while you're driving down the road and stuff, like
Tip
Texas
of the
wave.
cap to you, sir. I don't know why I fucking yelled that. Oh, God damn it. I had something to say.
Something to say.
Oh. Yeah, just on the mask thing. So like I was the most like I was an asshole about all this shit. Like, and I don't give a fuck. I don't regret it one bit. Everybody deserved everything I said.
To be around, dude, when this all started.
Oh yeah, I don't regret a single mean thing I said last year. You all deserved it. But that being said, there's a truck. Like, I've mostly gotten over it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really have the capacity to be angry at you anymore. But there is a truck. Yeah, just specifically at you. There's a truck driving around the DFW area that I've seen twice now, and I can never get my fucking phone out safely to take a picture while I'm driving. But it's a Ford, like a Bronco. Like, like that OJ Simpson one, but it's a flatbed. So like, I'm not sure.
Yeah, sure.
It's older, like early 90s. It's white, just like the OJ Simpson one. And they've got a full on blue surgical mask on the front of it. And the back of it says, "Is this the future you want? To mask our cars?" Like, the logic leap there is fucking wild to me. Dude. Like, dude, that'd be the same. So that is the exact same thing as me walking around my daily life, like the grocery store, with a seatbelt on and a sign that says, "This is the future you want."
Dude, I have. Do you know what's crazy? Now I'm talking to you. I remember last week mentioning that my right nostril always has been shutting down. It just started shutting down right now. Like right now.
Do you guys have like maybe black mold in the walls over there?
Shit. Wouldn't surprise me at all. It wouldn't surprise me.
That's a scary thing to find out. Everybody's got black
we're like
mold.
going through some stuff too, man. We're moving to a bigger spot and like got postponed because their dead body was found. So
what? In your new apartment? Yo, I was about to say,
what? Building, but he's been in this apartment complex. It's old.
It's the same complex?
Yeah. And so, we gotta, do some stuff.
We have to fumigate a 4-block radius.
Yeah. I mean,
do you ever watch, this is gross, but I'm just curious. Do you ever watch because this is like a kind of a newer phenomenon. I want to say like in the past couple years, there's a lot, like maybe like a handful of YouTube channels that are professional crime scene cleaners. You ever fuck with that? Okay. It's nuts. And I don't know how they get away with showing the shit they show on YouTube.
Show bodies and stuff?
Well,
can't do it.
No, they don't deal with bodies, bro. They get there after the body's been removed.
Yeah.
So their job is to clean up like the brains on the wall and stuff. But they went in. This is awful. They went into a place where an overweight person had died like months ago. Okay, and months to go.
Died with months to go.
This dude, he was diagnosed with months to go, and he fucking passed. Anyway, no. So this is a large person, and they passed on their couch, and they had no animals or friends or family, and they were there for like 3 or 4 months, and the crime scene cleaners had to go in because the person fused into the floor and melted into the couch.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Insane. Oh my God.
Insane.
Oh my God.
Insane.
Well,
I just had that on in the background, and I heard him say "fuse to the floor," and I looked up, and the image on the screen is going to be with me forever. I was like, "Oh fuck this!" I clicked off so fast. Did one of those double takes like that meme with the black dude going. That was me. I was just in this bitch going, "The fuck."
Yeah, see with your mouth open, just like,
my God.
Dude,
I have to pee so bad. Hold on, let me.
Oh man,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, Jesus Christ. No, yeah, people dying, it happens. It's obviously sad, but it really is kind of well, it's definitely a thing that happens to everybody, of course, but it is bizarre. Like people that go into the trade of like being a mortician or somebody that cleans up crime scenes and stuff like that. I mean, it's just like, it makes sense. I grew up in the flower business, and people passing away, it's like in grieving at the. I mean, it is a way to provide income for families, especially like small families or things like that. So it's weird, like how you can like pretty much capitalize on any situation. But for somebody that's like a crime scene person that cleans up and everything, I wonder if it's like them growing up, they're like, I'm like always been fascinated with this, and it's just like a market that like I really want to get into, or this is like a field I want to get into, or if it's more like, hey, there's an opportunity here and I'm just going to go ahead and take it. There's Joel with this leopard skin something. Jesus, you look good. Other than the hacking and the pale skin and the cloudy blue eyes, like you look pretty dang good.
Hey man, probably in the best shape of my entire fucking life right now. If I could just, I don't know why I'm being serious about this, but dude, I got to give myself a little bit of props. You know what I've been doing to like a lesser extent, but I've been doing a job that I never should be doing. I'm Joel. The work I'm doing right now is hard labor, and I'm doing it 12 hours a day, every day. And bro, my stomach looks crazy. It looks fucking crazy.
Show me.
Fuck no. But it don't look like it usually. I don't have like a pudge anymore. It just goes boop, and my hips are cut now. Like, it's fucking dope, dude.
Come on, show me.
Bro, no way. But this fucking not being lazy every day thing is dope. Like, I'm tired a lot, but bro, I feel awesome.
Joel,
like, I feel like
I am proud of you, dude. That's great, dude. I mean, I'm on. Amanda gets tired of me talking about this, but I'm on a half marathon schedule, and I'm halfway through it. And
yeah,
I can't.
Dude, this motherfucker, y'all. For those who don't know, because you don't get personal text messages from Doug every day, this dude runs every day.
Yeah, I actually had to start taking rest days because I'm on this schedule. But dude, I can't drop a pound to save my fucking life because I come home and I only eat once a day, and I'm freaking, and not like by design. I just only eat once a day, and I just freaking eat like my body weight.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
I think a great approach to this. Whenever I get like funding right and everything, maybe some insurance, I think I need to go see counseling about my overeating.
I mean, dude, maybe because I wonder if it's like a mental thing, or if it's just we physically don't treat our bodies great, and we never have. Because like for me, I have to literally, even if, dude, I could smoke a pound of weed and still have to force myself to eat like a sandwich even sometimes. You know what I mean? Sure. Like, yeah. I feel like sometimes our bodies, like I know me for sure, I don't want to eat all day. And then it'll be dinner time, and I'm like, let me make some hamburger helper and order McDonald's and get a taco and fucking like have 4 beers. And it's like,
it's so weird, dude. Like when I eat, it's like all I think about is eating. You know what I mean?
Well, fuck yeah.
I'm not thinking about any of my problems. Not thinking of any of my things. No, that's it. I think that's why I eat so much. That's what I'm saying.
Good. No, I feel you because you get pleasure out of it, or like an escape.
But yeah, but it's not like, oh, I'm going to eat when there's like eat my feelings away. I'm not like, oh, I'm going to go eat my feelings away. But I just realized when I'm eating, I'm like not thinking about anything.
No, yeah, you're not fat bastard. You're like the Albatross to that or whatever, where you're not thinking it just happens. I'm using words.
I know I don't need to ask you this, but just for the sake of listeners, do you know what an albatross is?
A very large oceanic bird.
You fucker. Yeah, you're looking it up right.
Yeah. No, I thought I'm going to be honest with you. I've never used that word in my life. there's a song by somebody I hugely respect lyrically that just came out, and Albatross is the word around which most of the song is built. And just by virtue of the lyrics, I was almost certain it meant keeping quiet about something that you have the answers to, but you keep quiet about it. Because that's what he says: if I remain unspoken, don't lift my albatross. But then the video is just a bird flying around. So maybe I should have fucking put to it. Kevin Devine, I sent it to you like 3 weeks ago. Kevin Devine. It's excellent. It's called Albatross. It's fantastic. But
there's an old 90s song, badass song by a band called Corrosive of Conformity, who are going on tour with Ministry and some other band I just saw the other day, which is so bizarre. But and they have a song that
Ministry exists still.
Yeah, and like they have a song that was like their one like kind of mainstream hit was a song called Albatross.
You know what? I feel bad for bands that had their like not necessarily one hit wonders, but like there's bands where like they pick. I don't even know if this is necessarily true beyond this one band, but like Seven Mary Three. I like a handful of songs by them, not even just one. I think they had a couple good records, but their main song. Yeah, for sure. Their main song is Cumbersome. Mm-hmm. And like, I don't know, does that suck? Because also like Marcy Playground, they say in Sex and Candy, he says, I smell sex and candy. Who's that casting devious stares in my direction? I don't know. There's words in these songs that become more popular than the song, right? If I hear someone say Cumbersome, I'm like, Seven Mary Three. But like, I don't know.
Usually in a conversation, they're like, oh, this person is cumbersome. I'm like, cumbersome, dude. No, for sure.
Song, dude.
That whole album's freaking great, dude. And he's like, I did go down to the water's edge. I didn't do it. I saw who did. It's like, dude, that's fucking awesome.
Everybody does.
Murder.
Well, it's about that fucking movie with Keanu Reeves, River's Edge. The 80s movie with Crispin Glover and fucking everybody in it. Yeah, dude. It's based on a true story. And it's about like the song and the movie are about there was a kid who killed a kid and left his body by the river and then told all of his classmates, hey, you guys want to see a dead body? And would take groups of people out there to see this dead body. And a lot of people at the school knew who murdered this person, but they weren't saying anything. One of the parents was driving the kids out there and would sit in the car while they would go and look at the dead body of this teenager that they murdered. I wrote a song about it as well with Dan that he still fucking plays.
Like Stand By Me? Is this what Stand By Me is inspired by, or is it?
No. This kid that was like, y'all want to see a dead body, killed the person. It wasn't like he just knew where a dead body was. He killed a teenager and then left them by the river and then invited people over the course of weeks to come and see.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's where that movie, that song, and the song I wrote all come from the same place.
Oh, yeah, the song you wrote, great.
Yeah.
Anything to plug, Joel's new song.
Y'all know that song I wrote 14 years ago?
Anything for a plug, Joel. Anything.
On How Did This Get Made? At the end of every episode, Paul always asks, y'all got anything to plug? they're together every time. But like, I feel like it is awkward to be like, you got anything to plug? That must suck to have to, every time someone talks to you, they at the end assume that you're just there to plug something, which I guess is true if you're a celebrity.
I mean, that's all fucking First We Feast is, or well, not First Feast.
Hot ones?
I mean, I definitely know the name of that show. I just couldn't remember on that split second.
What's that little show with the wings?
They made a game show. Like an actual
they did,
game,
didn't they? Yeah, I saw that. Dude, speaking of True TV, like I don't want to fucking assume anything or conjuncture anything, but Impractical Jokers kicked Joe Gatto off the show. They posted a bunch of they each posted the same very, very professional, non-personal announcement about it. Joe's wife posted something on TikTok saying something in her house was broken. And then if you go on HBO Max, they have removed every episode where Joe does anything remotely sexual.
What did he do?
Pre-cancellation? I don't know. Seems odd, right? I'm just saying, seems odd.
What's so odd?
The odd thing is the removal of certain episodes. The fact that they're best friends. If you and me stop doing this show, and it mattered to anybody, we would both be like, man, we love doing this. We love each other. It's just right now we're moving on, doing other things in our life. They were like,
trying to kick me off my own show?
I'm saying that like, no matter what happened, I can't see either one of us ever posting something that's so impersonal after so long of being family to be like, Joe is no longer a part of this production. We wish him the best. Like that seems so fucking impersonal. I don't know. I'm not no conjecture.
They probably have a lot. There's a lot of bullshit that probably comes with it. A lot of things that nobody knows except for behind the scenes, if you will.
Oh no, I just thought it was interesting, the removal of certain episodes, because like seems like a just kind of cover your ass thing. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't see why. I mean, I don't know why it'd be so. It's kind of like drawing more attention to it in a way.
Yeah, the Streisand effect. I would have never fucking known anything was off. I would have just thought he's moving on until I saw that they were removing specific episodes. But
sorry. First time you brought up, ever since you told me about the Streisand effect, I hear about it all the time.
The Streisand effect Streisanded you, bro. I'm telling you, it's a real thing. Speaking of True TV, you said I didn't respond to you through text, so I'll respond to you now. You sent me a video the other night of the pilot to Pawn Stars, and you said truly heartbreaking.
It really is.
I could not agree more. I've seen that years ago, and it popped up in our recommended like last year, and I showed Caroline, and it is bizarre. It's a bizarre look.
It's a weird. That's the pitch that they sent, and what it's become. You know what I mean? Like now it's like, now it's just like wholesome, and it's not
huge
about
art and stuff like that.
It's not about the throes of being poor and broke or having an addiction and trying to fit and get the cash to, scratch that itch or fill that need or whatever. It's like, oh, I got this beautiful painting, and I'm ready. My family and I are ready to move on. So we're gonna go.
Picasso.
Yeah, and like
here's a Guggenheim Bible.
And their pitch are like, yeah, dude, people have gambling problems in Vegas, and we're here, and that's our business.
The episode is rough, dude. The episode is rough when he's telling that guy that the watch is fake, and the dude's like, nah, man, it's not fake. It's not fake. It's like 3:30 in the morning. It's like, totally would have been a different show. Should have been that show. Should have been that show. That show would be.
You got Hardcore Pawn for that.
Shit, bro. Okay, so here's my thing with Hardcore Pawn. Love it. We'll watch it anytime it pops up. That family is amazing. No way that shit's real.
No, absolutely not. Yeah,
none of it.
Every single one.
Dude, there's one. The episode where the dude hides in the guitar case to try to rob them when they're closed is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Bro. They're looking for this dude, and they're like, we know he's in here. And then the security guard walks past the instruments, and he hears something in the guitar case, and the dude's inside it, like all curled up in a fucking fetal position.
Awesome, dude. I got. So there's this thing that I've been like listening to books and stuff lately.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. So like, and I actually picked up a book. I listened to Northwater. Everybody I've told so much about the Northwater, but I actually got a book that I'm reading right now, page to page. And I am freaking cranking through it, Joel. And I mean, I've never been the one to be like, I can't wait to get home and curl up under a lamp with the candle lit in the bathtub.
But it slaps to do that, though.
It's fucking awesome. And I am reading this book called you might have heard of this. It's like one of these bestsellers by Nathaniel Philbrick called In the Heart of the Sea.
Oh, yeah. There's a movie for that, too, just so you know.
Well, I do know that there's a movie now, but I didn't know that when I picked the book up. My good friend. Sucks. Okay, thank you. The person that introduced me to the Northwater also is like, I'm like, oh, dude, I want to know more about whaling, though. About whaling. And he's like, oh, you need to read In the Heart of the Sea. And I'm just freaking, bro, I have been obsessed with this. I don't feel like this one has any spoiler alerts because it's, what's fiction?
It's essentially fiction is lies.
And nonfiction is so it's nonfiction. It's like based off all the reporting and journaling and stuff from the journey and the survivors. The whale ship Essex is the ship. The tragedy of the whale ship Essex is what inspired Herman Melville to write Moby Dick. So this happened in 1820. November 1820 is when this horrible tragedy happened. And it's just this whole entire tale about it, Joel. And dude, seriously, I am like just like encapsulated by this. But I'm doing this
for sure.
But it's like, I started reading the different books because Dune was starting to affect my relationships on all fronts. You know what I mean? People didn't want to fucking talk to me anymore. It felt like.
And so number one Fremen fanboy, Doug.
And now I'm like just freaking like blowing people's brains out of the water with making them want to just like walk away from me because I'm like, oh, have you ever heard of an Nantucket Slay Ride?
What do you know about fucking whales, y'all?
I'm like, do you know what praline is? It's like,
I love it. I'm loving this new adventure in your life, dude. Books slapped. And the funny thing is, you were picking books that are so out of the wheelhouse of books that I would usually pick. And I love that. Like, these are not necessarily easy books to read, the books you're picking. There are a lot of fucking old English, a lot of like storytelling that's from a different fucking era. And it's I'm proud of you for reading, bud. I'm proud of you for reading. Dude.
Man, but there's something called Nantucket Slay Ride. Do you want to hear about it?
Yeah, go.
Okay, so there's a Nantucket Slay Ride. Essentially, so a whaling ship is essentially a giant cargo ship, right? That's designed to carry a tremendous amount of weight back to his home land, essentially Nantucket in this story. And so it's not like it's not the fastest boat, but they also, when it comes to actually killing the beast of a whale, a sperm whale in particular is what they're going after because it has the purest of oil at that time. This is before petroleum. This is before, rigs to dig down and get natural gas. Like whale oil was like the most prized resource on the planet. And sperm whales, they're called sperm whales because they're the big old iconic head, iconic like Moby Dick, and because they're full of spermaceti, which is essentially an oil that looks like sperm.
Cum whale.
And that's where it gets its name. So like these are like very no, and then anyway, so they have these boats on the side. They have like 5 boats. Those are the actual whaling boat, like the actual like harpooning boats or whatever. So they drop them in, like decide they're wide so they can stand on the side to get to harpoon and won't tip over. And it needs like 6 men to actually row these boats. Like it's really crucial. And so when they see a whale and like land, like when they're like, there she blows and all that stuff, those are real expressions. They really said that. And and there's different types, like there she blows, flukes and stuff like that. But when they're saying that, but when they say that, they're pretty much getting the captain all the information he needs to set up for success. And so they drop these boats in, and the harpooners are actually known as boat steerers. So they're the same thing. They get in the boat, and they all start they get like 4 boats. They just fucking start rowing, and they're like known for being like amazing rowers and like just like hauling ass, like they're like racing to it. It's like like this like camaraderie race. Like I'm gonna get to this whale first, and they get to it, and these whales are like just like chilling. Yo, what's up, boat? No big deal. And they're just like, boat steer, the harpooner's just like, yo, motherfuckers ready? Like, oars in! They put the oars in, just like, boom! And just like freaking stabs it with the freaking harpoon. That doesn't kill it. What it does is it turns to this lackadaisical monolith into a freaking, it's not a monolith, like, well, this giant creature into like the fucking Leviathan of biblical proportion. And like they're like, fuck, and they just freaking dive, and they have these ropes that are tied to the harpoon. So essentially it's like a giant fishing line. And like just like, and it's like running across the boat and through these little like fixings or whatever. I can't remember the name of them right now. But anyways, and they have to like ladle water onto them so they don't burn and break apart and stuff like that. I mean, and then like kind of just like the boat's kind of just starts going. They're like, oh fuck, the oars are in, and just like catches, the rope runs out, and boom! These dudes in these boats in the early 1800s going like 75 miles an hour over the top of the water. Just like holding on for dear life, dude. And these boats can these whales can like come up and smash them. And, dude, the most brave trade of all time is this, and the most horrid. Now there were hundreds of years past, 200 years past. Like, this is a horrible trade. And then the boat,
that's good quick math right there. We are almost exactly 200 years away from where that book takes place.
And so like they're looking at it, and like a good captain or a good person that's running that boat's like from the amount of times the boat's like, it's going to come up right over here. And so it comes up, and then they literally take these crazy ass harpoons, these lances, and stab it to death. Not like, oh, you're dead. Like, they're like,
that's horrible.
And they're trying to pierce it as long as you get his heart. And if the whale is like just getting too pissed off and they're fluking or taking their tail out and smashing, they take a different type of lance, and they essentially like an Achilles tendon. They like cut its, so it's like fuck? And like, dude, they're pretty much just like, and then like they finally get its heart and through its blowhole, because it's all in the freaking lungs, sprays like, these are like 60,000 ton animals. So we're talking about 6 tons of blood just spraying out of their blowhole over these men. They call it referring to being showered in gore. Like I've read that in 2 books now. That's like they're like being showered in gore, and they're all like, ah! Just going nuts in this rain of blood. It is the most. It's fascinating, right? I was telling somebody. But anyways, that's an Nantucket Slay Ride for all those who wanted to know.
Call this episode "Blood Whale" or "Cum
Raining,
Whale."
Raining well blood.
Cum hole.
Anyways, I just want to get that out.
That's wild. Nantucket Slay Ride. That's fucking nasty. I love it. Have you ever seen The Cove?
No.
Sure did Jeff never make you watch that?
Is that one about the dolphins or about the whale?
The dolphins. And it ends with probably the most disturbing shit
Which
possible.
country does that? Is that Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Japan does not give a shit about sea life, do they?
No. Bro.
Or used to not.
Or, dude, I don't think they do at all. Not like in any kind of. But is that a bad thing to say? Let's hold on. Does Japan like sea life?
The Japanese culture.
The top fucking thing. If you type, does Japan like sea life? The top thing is a deep dive into Japan's questionable treatment of marine life. Oh shit!
Japanese culture most certainly has respect for everything that's put in front of them. That's most certainly true, and that's a huge part of their culture, and that's a huge part of how they survive throughout these thousands of years.
Oh yeah, I'm not clowning on them for it. That if I was a fish, I don't think I'd want to be in Japan. I'd rather be in a different body of water.
If I was a tuna, I think I'd stay around the Gulf. But
yeah, I honestly just yeet me out into the middle of the Pacific and don't ever come around,
dude. But like, when you read about these old whaleboats and stuff like that, Joel, like it's like they're the bravest of men. Again, like killing whales, no, not.
But it's a different. Like we must look through history or look through the lens of history with fucking common sense. They didn't fucking know any better.
Would you be opposed to me doing negative episodes, going like breaking down these books? That'd be fun.
Fuck no, that'd be awesome. Do it.
Cool. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
I'm actually looking at whale boats right now to see when whaling even became illegal.
Well, in the 1980s. What? 1985, right? 1986.
No, hold on, Doug. Not only did I type is whaling illegal, and the fucking first thing that comes up is
the Japanese
on July 1st, 2019, Japan resumed commercial whaling.
Dude, they don't even eat the meat ever. They gather their blubber and their spermaceti and stuff, and they leave their carcass out to sea. They don't. They might keep some bone, but yeah, they don't. You don't eat whale.
Dude, this whole Google question thing is disturbing. Is whale meat good? Is the top one. Then is whaling legal in Japan? Is whaling illegal in Japan? Can you buy whale meat in the U.S.? What does Japan do with the whales? What does dog taste like? What does penguin? What does penguin taste like? Is zebra edible? Is zebra edible?
Well, I guess in the sense everything's edible.
Can you eat a giraffe? Can you buy giraffe meat? Where to find giraffe meat? Why are there 3 fucking questions that have been asked so often that Google had to put them in them? Can you buy giraffe meat?
Giraffes' tongues are black. I know that.
Yeah, I know that too. I did see a meme the other day that was cracking me up. It was I think it's fucked up that unicorns aren't real, because what's more believable, a horse with a horn or a giraffe, which is just, what did they say? A stupid looking deer with a 20-foot neck. It was like, which one of these sounds more believable?
All right, Joel, I got something for you.
All right, what is it?
Update of the James Webb Space Telescope. Update. James Webb Space Telescope. James Webb
Did it!
Update.
I love it.
All right, guys, welcome to another edition of the James Webb Space Telescope update on I Didn't See It, but I Believe You. I am, again, Doug. And
I'm Joel. This, I guess, is episode 4.
No, I guess. So if everybody knows how I'm conflicted about the James Webb Space Telescope, how it's brilliant and how as amazing as this journey is, it is still conflicting in the sense that there's this $10 billion gamble, and I've only been referred to as a gamble a handful of times because they're just tiptoeing around that fact. No big deal. And it's just, who knows? But just so you know that I was complaining about if it doesn't go to orbit, it's going to overshoot like the Voyager and just be gone forever. It did make orbit. So congratulations to the James Webb Space Telescope. It is in orbit. So the next step is cool down, alignment, and calibration. So I was wrong. I've been kind of referring to this as already having the calibration done and the alignments of things, and now it's just cooling down. Apparently, this is all the process happening now. So the what's the word I'm looking for?
Hexagonal
mirrors.
Right?
They're aligning all those for that's the primary mirror, then it reflects into the secondary mirror, and then it goes back into the other one. So yeah. Anyways. And so it's happening, it's all happening right now, and it's 38 days that's been in orbit, I believe.
Wait, no, not possible.
No, I can't. It's too far away. The launch was 30 days. Launches normal event times, 30 days.
Hold on. I'm trying to see when
yeah, it's just cooling down right now. So, and from there, I assume that we'll just move on to, I guess, them starting to take these pictures. And I don't know if you're supposed to, what?
So it launched on Christmas Day.
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay. So that's, what is that like? Oh, that is 38 days. I'm sorry. It's fucking February, guys. It's the year is blowing already. No,
so like, yeah, so everything's looking good or whatever. And yeah, we'll just see, man. Like it's still like we still don't even know if it's gonna work. It's not. They just don't know.
Has anything happened this week that's important? Like what's
blowing my mind is how well it's going. Like there's no hiccups.
It does seem to be going really well. Almost every day I see a tweet from space.com or from Inverse that are like, or I Love Science or whatever. They always are saying something new. Like, okay, yeah, a day ago, apparently it reached a critical milestone. Let's see. Oh, it's what you said. All instruments have power-ups. They've all been powered on and are going through checkouts. Next steps have them cooling to final operating temperatures and getting ready to see starlight. # unfold the universe.
Dude, so I don't want to rip into it too much, but that intro I made, I obviously repurposed one of the sounds, but that's an actual Morse code that I had translated. Or I translated my words to Morse code. And the original message is for me to do it. I did the first one. I did it in norm or slow format, and it's 6-point-something minutes long. It's only 200 characters. This is the fast version, and that's a trimmed down version. In the long version, which I do have on here, is like 1 minute and 20 seconds. It's like long as saying. You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
You want me to tell you like with the Morse code?
Actually, customers, go back and listen to what Doug played. Actually, you know what? We'll shut up for a second. Play it again. Customers.
I'll do the whole one.
Cool. Customers. The 6-minute one? I don't know if that's a good idea.
No, it's not 6 minutes. It's not 6 minutes.
Okay.
This is fast. You can slow it down or whatever. And I can even put this. I could put the Morse code. If there's a way that we could put a free download of the Morse code, I could put the MP3 up if we could. I don't know how to do that, though.
Well, just slow it. Customers, listen to it. Reach out to us. Tell us what it says. Go.
Update of the James Webb Space Telescope. Update. James Webb Space Telescope. James Webb Space Telescope is here. Update. James Webb Space Telescope update.
Gets a little out of hand here. Sorry, guys. I'm about to lie. It might be almost a lot longer. You're going to have to decipher this while we talk over it. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I can find a way to put this MP3 up. 2 more minutes.
Cut it off. 2 more minutes.
No, you tell me.
Doug, nobody's listening to 2 more minutes of this.
It says something though. It's pretty easy to remember. Do you want me to turn it off for real?
I mean, if it really has 2 more minutes, yeah.
Well, a minute and 30 seconds now.
Now. Whatever.
I like the.
I think my favorite part is the.
Oh shit! Right there, it stops. It's just like from there, it stops. It's just like. It's like.
How about the update? Is that not you saying update?
No, well, yeah, because it's delayed. So yeah.
But are you saying update? No, we don't.
This is a short one. Update.
James Webb Space Telescope. James Webb Space Telescope. James Webb Space Telescope is here. Update.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
It's really good. And you put a lot of work and effort into it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess
love
so.
It. You finally did it. I'm very impressed.
It took a amount of time. I had to take some other stuff off though to put it in there, but what can you do? This still safe.
That one needs to always be there.
Yeah.
I'm sure you probably weren't planning on it anyway. I'm a little bummed out that the storm had to hit this weekend. I was really hoping to get to a showing of Jackass Forever with a crowd. I genuinely, there's not anything like I cannot, if you've never done this, I cannot stress enough. Like there is no greater joy than watching a Jackass movie in a sold out movie theater. It's bananas.
No, I've never done that, but also I'm a wuss, dude. I can't watch like paper cuts and shit like that.
That's true.
Or
That's true. Oh yeah, I remember when we lived in the house, me and the other roommate had to go see the second one because you were like, can't do it.
Just even thinking of it makes me want to pass out. What does this button do?
Fake friend test. If you send this video to your friend and they don't reply back a video of them squeezing their mom's big fat tits, they're not. What the fuck are you doing? It's so. Stop fucking interrupting me. What did I fucking tell you last time? Shut the fuck up, you bitch, and mind your own business. Don't talk to your fucking mother like that. Sit the fuck back down before you get clapped, old man.
I can't believe that button's still there. Dude,
I'm really sad. Do we still have the kid fucking the carpet?
No, we got rid of that one.
Makes sense.
This
makes
kid
sense.
Having sex with the carpet.
With the carpet. I think what made that one great was the like sound effects of the show in the background.
Look, this one is that's still there.
Thank God. Course, thank God for all the
juggle stuff and Kaboom.
Oh yeah, and Kaboom. Maybe they should come back soon.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
I feel like they haven't
they haven't been around since episode 100.
Oh yeah. Oh well, that was probably a good retirement party for them. If I remember correctly, that went great.
Took a lot out of me.
Dude. Oh yeah, look at this shit. I don't know what this is, but it's honey dill sauce.
Oh my God, that actually sounds really fucking good.
I know, chicken finger dipping sauce.
Honey dill sauce. Where's it? What brand is that?
Gritalia. It's from Canada. One of Caroline's homegirls sent it to her because she talks about it on the show a lot about how she loves sauce. Honey dill sauce.
No, I get that. Condiments. I love condiments.
I've just never seen a sauce so specific about what it's for. Chicken finger dipping sauce. But what if I want to use it for something else? Like carrots.
Chicken finger dipping sauce. Hey, Mom, don't forget to when you're out to get some chicken finger dipping sauce. Chicken finger
dipping sauce.
Please.
It sounds like a fucked up ice cream flavor. Dude, whatever happened to Dippin' Dots? And we were told that was the but we were told that was the ice cream of the future, and I don't see it nearly as much as I see regular ice cream.
Contrary to what they might say, it is not the ice cream of the future.
Bro, I fuck with Dippin' Dots if I'm at a theme park, but like, can you imagine how annoying that would be to fucking eat Dippin' Dots in any other like situation? I don't know. They hurt like a motherfucker. You have to chew ice cream.
I don't chew. Oh no. Oh God, no.
You don't just put them in your mouth and go.
Oh my God, that's like making me want to pass out.
Do you chew ice?
Oh my God, Joel, I just can't,
bro. I can. Fuck no. That's the worst. That's like a paper cut.
When Cheddar does that shit, oh my God, it drove me nuts. I knew this guy I met this guy from Philadelphia one time, and he's like, And it's like right when Always Sunny in Philadelphia came out, and he's like, oh, Philadelphia. So he goes, contrary to the title of the show, it is not Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's always
definitely the first thing I think of when I think of Philadelphia. Speaking of Philadelphia and people who were born and raised there, did you see that trailer for the serious, gritty Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot?
No,
bro. I just don't even know what to say. Years ago, someone made that like a fan film and called it Bel-Air, and it was essentially just if you took the theme song and shot it as a short film, serious. Right? And even I at the time was like, interesting take. Like this fan had an interesting take on the subject matter. It was okay. It was whatever. I completely forgot about it. And then like 2 weeks ago, Peacock announced Bel-Air coming out, and the trailer they released is essentially just the short film as a trailer, and it's real, and it is like no. I mean, look here, I'm going to give it a shot, but like I'm not joking. It's it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a gritty, realistic reboot of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Who plays Uncle Phil? Will Smith?
Dude, I mean, clearly no one from the original show is in it.
Really?
Nobody.
Will Smith's not in it?
So it's no, fuck no. He's the executive producer, I think. So like, it's just Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but serious. It's got Carlton and Jeffrey and Aunt Viv, and all of them are in it.
But you're kind of seriously rattle off the entire crew.
But it's serious.
But
I just don't understand, dude.
But Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a serious show too, wasn't it?
I was just about to say, dude, the original Fresh Prince managed to blend comedy, like outright physical comedy, straight up slapstick, with serious moments, and it fucking worked, and it holds up to this day. This has no humor in it whatsoever, at least in the trailer. It is straight up just Training Day vibes. You know what I mean? Like that serious fucking grit. And I'm just like, but why?
Yeah, for sure. I remember being upset with one clip of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It used to play on the channel, and like the rerun channels and stuff. And it was simply Will Smith, or what's his name in the show?
Will.
Mm-hmm. And he looks in the mirror at himself. He says, Jean-Claude Van Damme, I look good. And I used to love that because my childhood hero was the one and only Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's it.
Dude. Hey, while we're on the subject of Jean-Claude Van Damme, I just want to I want your opinion on The Quest real quick.
What about it? It's great. Fun.
What? Oh, exciting. No, bro. No, it's awful. It is awful. I'm so confused how it exists and that he made it. It is the Jean-Claude Van Damme. Dude, it is Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Movies like that paved the way for like
the fun out of it.
In a Raid. Like, these are the movies.
Yeah. Did they though? I feel like you got rose-colored glasses for that one. That movie is slow, bro. It is slow.
I'll watch it again. I'm sure I'll love it as much as I watched it the first time.
I'd be interested if you do, bro, because I was shocked at how not what I thought it was, dude. It is essentially him, like, it feels like he thought, bro, I might get an Oscar for this. It feels really big for him.
I was thinking Hard Target, where they make it take place in New Orleans, so he could be French.
Yo, Hard Target goes hard as shit, though, bro.
Yeah, it has freaking diabetes. What's his name? Wilford
Brimley.
Wilford Brimley as his uncle.
Damn, dude, Hard Target bangs. Dude, like, honestly, I was I bring that up only because, like, Jean-Claude Van Damme is the lucky one from that era, where you can take almost all of his movies from that era and they hold up, like, for what they are. Bloodsport, fucking dude, for what they are. Bloodsport, Hard Target.
You know, Bloodsport's base was Bloodsport was promoted as based on real events, right? Of a man like Frank Dukes is a real person. He claimed to have done this, the Kumite, like in that, like, it's not, none of it's true throughout the years. They have definitely exposed him for being a freaking complete wanker.
Oh, but, 100% for sure. I'm sure. There's no way.
That's nothing upon Jean-Claude, though. Jean-Claude just took a good story and made it a movie.
Exactly. And it's a great movie. It holds up so well for what it is. And Hard Target holds up, and Mark to Kill holds up. And, like, there are a shitload of his movies. And when you look at, like, a Steven Seagal or a fucking Dolph Lundgren, most of their filmography is shit that did not work. Even Stallone has the stopper my mom will shoot movies in his career. You know what I mean? But honestly, JCVD up until Double Team with Rodman really didn't fucking have too many flat out stinkers. And I like Double Team too, just to be clear. But the Quest is so bizarrely not like the rest of them. And it's weird because he made it. He wrote and directed that fucking movie, dude. He wrote and directed that movie.
He's the Belgian. What's his nickname? The Belgian
Whistle.
I was going to say the Belgian Blitz.
Yeah, the Belgian Whistle.
Well, cool. This is really fun and exciting. Well, hey, guys.
Hey, this is actually the longest episode we've done in like a month.
Yeah. Great.
Hey, guys. Click up here if you want to see last week's episode.
Yeah, and right here,
over there.
Subscribe to our channel, and you can listen to us on Spotify and Apple right now.
And that's it?
Yeah, we got a little bit of a crossover thing coming out. We'll fix that later, but don't worry. You can still listen to us out there.
See ya.